with the red stripes. Baskonia in their traditional blue and red. And we are just moments away from tipping it off here in the Buesa Arena. I am waiting for Baldwin to just absolutely explode wearing the colors of Baskonia. He was sensational with Bayern last year. We'll see if he can start to find new form under the tutelage of Coach Spahia. Well, the ball is in the air. We are underway. First possession to the visitors as Baskonia settle into man-to-man defense. Markovic kicks it back out. Nice touch pass inside to Kuzmić. Yeah, great patience inside from Kuzmić as he finishes the layup in the halo. But he had to get balanced, get a good firm base, strong hands, and the polished left-handed finish from the big Serbian. Here's Baldwin. Kicks to Gudraitis. And Gudraitis knocks down a three. Good inside-out play by Baskonia. Well, Baldwin seemed to have an easy lay-in to the basket, and he decided to unselfishly kick it to Gudraitis. You notice Gudraitis filled the space that Baldwin vacated. Well, the coaches talk about that when you're trying to find an angle. Go right behind the penetrator. And you can see Markovic, he hasn't had many training sessions with the team. Turns it over. Yeah, so here's Baldwin. He goes right back and he finds someone in the area that he vacated. And Gudraitis acknowledges the pass. Well, Gudraitis was open on a backdoor cut, didn't get it from Baldwin. Baldwin in the corner, finds Granger. Granger lets fly, and that one's short. Good cross-court pass to Davidovets. Good transition defense here from Baskonia, and now Davidovets with the mismatch. Inside to Kuzmić, guarded by Sidikariskis. And a three ball rattles the rim. Granger darts out. Good fast break basketball by Baskonia. Baseline jump shot by Baldwin, rattles the rim. Here's Kalinic, wants to go down into the low post. Kicks to Markovic. Right now, both teams living on jump shots. Here's Kalinic. Wants to press his advantage against Granger. Spins to the baseline. The baseline jump shot is off the mark. And Kuzmić takes it out of the hands of two blue jerseys. Markovic, his shot hits the heel of the rim. And you can see on display early the Achilles heel of Crvena Zvezda. They are last in three-point shooting percentage in the Euroleague with 27%. And so far here early, they are 0 for 3 from behind the stripe. And Stefan Markovic commits his first foul. Sidikariskis from the corner, let's fly, strings it. Long pass ahead, good fast break basketball. But Sidikariskis doesn't give up on it. End-to-end action here. Granger through the lane, little bounce pass to Gudraitis. And Gudraitis' shot just off the mark. Well, fasten your seatbelt here in the Turkish Airlines Euroleague. Both of these clubs want to go up and down. Somebody better tell them they got another game this week. It is action-packed here in the opening minutes. The Babazeros have found their voices here in the Buesa. And that three finally good for Crvena Zvezda. Off the hands of Dobrić. And Dobrić brings the visitors to within a point. Good matchup inside between Steven Enoch and Ognjen Kuzmić. Baldwin trying to get busy. Baldwin with a terrific drive. Gets the contact off Dobrić and manages to finish. Good, strong, rugged drive here by Baldwin. There's the bump. Look at the concentration by the American off the glass. and converts. The previous shot here from Dobric knocks down a three. And look at this play by Seti Kerskis. Doesn't give up on it as Nikola Ivanovic comes in for Markovic. Ivanovic had a good game last week in that win over Asvel, 14 points. As Baldwin tacks on the and one. Well, fans, remember, you can track all the live in-game stats on the Turkish Airlines Euroleague website. It's allthews.euroleague.net. Just click on the link to tonight's game. And you can track the numbers as you watch the images and listen to the sounds of the continent of Europe's premier basketball competition. That shot off the mark from Gudraitis. It's like an ice hockey game here, as both sets of players want to go up and down. And the referees just signal a stoppage in play as Nikola Kalinic is on the floor. Well, Kalinic is a hard-nosed player, so if he's down, it's got to be a genuine issue. Let's hope he can recover. He's coming over to take the charge. But no call by the referees. And Davidovac breaks out as Kalinic just composes himself. Good drive, and the scoop and score is good by the man who's just checked into the game. Nikola Ivanovic finds a crease to the rim, and he follows Kuzmić. Kuzmić might have got away with a little bit of illegal contact. He's like an American football player making a hole for Ivanovic, who lays it up and in. Kuzmić is like a tight end blocking for the running back coming behind him. And Ivanovic converts the N1. It's good to see Granger and Baldwin on the floor at the same time. They're both effectively point guards. Bullet pass to Gudraitis. Gudraitis kicks. Extra pass, another extra pass to Granger. Good closeout defense. I tell you, it's just pretty basketball by both clubs as Baskonia really making chase shadows. Gudraitis finally knocks down a three, but the closeout defense from Crvena Zvezda was terrific. Davidovac. Granger defends in a low post. But Jason Granger telling the referee, look, there's a lot of leather. There's a lot of leather on that. And you can see what Jason Granger thinks, but this is just pretty basketball here from Baskonia as they space you out and penetrate. That is Marko Simonovic on the right. He is a veteran. Branko Lazic was on the left, the club captain. Both of those guys are no stranger to hard work. As Baskonia up three here as we hit the midway mark of the opening stanza. Bienvenido is here too. Victoria, welcome to the capital of the Basque Country. Stephen Enoch gets to the halo. Oh, jeez, what a good finish by Enoch. The right-handed jump hook. He goes and gets contact on Kuzmić, pivots, and finishes with some aplomb. Austin Hollins gets his first touch. Both teams in their rotations now. Ivanovic! I think he's going to get called for an offensive foul here. See if we can see it. Ivanovic initiates the contact. Called by the referee. So often you'll see that be called a block. But it's a foul on Ivanovic as we get a break here in the Boisa Arena. Here's your score at the first media timeout. It's Baskonia 14, Crvena Zvezda 9.
pretty play.
Oh my goodness.
Denied once again.
Yeah, thunderous jam.
Terrific execution of the sideline play.
Slava Bevacheva!
Well, there's a game to look forward to as Zenit St. Petersburg up against Olympia Milano. Olympia Milano at the top of the table, but Zenit St. Petersburg having a terrific start to the season. I haven't called any of their games yet. I'm looking forward to seeing them. My commentating colleagues tell me they play a good brand of basketball. Of course, Xavi Pascual, the coach of Zenit St. Petersburg. Coach Pascual led Barcelona to a EuroLeague title many years ago. Baskonia up 5 here at home. Granger, little hesitation dribble, drops a pass inside. Jason Granger dropping dimes, and an and one to come here. Granger finds Landry Nanoko, who lays it up and in, and Kuzmić with the foul. Simon Fontecchio comes into the game as Landry Nanoko toes the line. The Cameroonian player misses the N1. He played for Crvena Zvezda last year, so a chance to reacquaint himself with some former teammates. Here's Branko Lazic. So they go back to Kuzmić with that matchup against Granger. Hollins, space dribble. 3 won't go. Fontecchio had a look inside. Seti Kerskis really trying to post up Austin Hollins, who's digging in defensively. Nanoko flashes to the high post. Great defense by Austin Hollins. Now, shot clock under 10. Granger, his pass intended. Seti Kerskis, it's off the mark. Coach Spahia just having a word with his point guard. Those one-handed passes sometimes drive you mad, especially if they don't hit their target. Here's Hollins off a down screen. And that is a picture-perfect 3 from Hollins. He got a perfect screen from a big, and he comes up, pivots, faces, and knocks out the trifecta. Baldwin with a crossover and scoop and score. Well, Wade Baldwin glides by Austin Hollins. Kuzmić exchanges with Kuzmić. Now Kuzmić trying to get Seti Kerskis on his back. Good move by Kuzmić. I tell you, both teams now are in mid-season form. They're sharp, they're crisp, they're executing offenses, working hard. The ball movement is good, energy levels are good. Seti Kerskis from distance. Thank you. Tadas Seti Kerskis with his second 3. That one off a feed from Granger. And Baskonia opened up their largest lead of the night at 7. Ivanovic. Why not? Nikola Ivanovic with a tonic for the shooting woes of Crvena Zvezda. Got his club to within 4. Hollins trying to stay tight on Baldwin. Seti Kerskis. His shot rattles the rim. And Fontecchio with the offensive rebound. Simone Fontecchio with the rebound. Good 3 there from Ivanovic. So Fontecchio goes to the line as Crvena Zvezda are in the penalty. Mike Zerbez, the German center, comes into the game for the visitors. Fontecchio misses both free throws. Upstairs to Zerbez, who's buried inside, has to kick it out. Hollins trying to shake free of Fontecchio. Nice crossover dribble by Hollins, but his shot hits the heel of the rim. Good job by Hollins to open up the scoring opportunity, just couldn't knock it down. Fontecchio along the baseline. Good defense by Hollins! And a slashing cutter. Wade Baldwin with a deep basket cut. Intricate passing. And Baldwin with 7. Stop and pop from Ivanovic, goes old school off the window and got it down. Fontecchio, pass inside, and Anogo puts his armpits in the rim. Inside 10 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. Can Crvena Zvezda respond? Ivanovic hands off to Hollins. Hollins closed out quickly. Hollins lets fly. It's good! Austin Hollins with a bank shot to bring the first quarter to a close. On good defense from Baskonia. Is it going to count? Does he get it off in time? Marinkovic with the contest. But Hollins goes off the square and good. As the referees, I think they're going to review it. Well, at the end of 10 minutes of play here, Baskonia 25, Crvena Zvezda 22 in round 10 of the Turkish Airlines Euroleague. Nice cut here from Baldwin for 2 of his 7. For Crvena Zvezda, they're paced in scoring by Ivanovic with 8 off the bench. Austin Hollins with 6, including that bank shot right there to bring the first quarter to a close. Well, it was up and down action here, and we'll see if the game settles into a easier rhythm. But you can sense, you know, both of these clubs are desperate for a win. The question always is, when you get a new coach, do you get a little bounce? Do the players play a little bit harder? Not that they haven't been playing hard before, but, you know, some players who might have been on the shadow of the bench with a previous coach say, listen, I've got a chance here. If I could just prove my worth to the new guy, I might get a chance. I always lift players up, those players who have been starting on their toes, to say, look, I got to keep my starting position. Top left-hand corner of your screen will show you the players on the floor as we start the second quarter. For Baskonia, it is Baldwin, Fontecchio, Gudraitis, Nanoko, and Marinkovic. The runner from Gudraitis is up and good. Crvena Zvezda start this quarter with Branko Lazic, Stefan Lazetovic, Mike Zerbez, Austin Hollins, and Nikola Ivanovic. Ivanovic claiming he was in the act of shooting on the foul. Foul here is on Landry Nanoko. I think he's throwing it up there for Mike Zerbez, and so does the referee, more importantly. Lazic might have been open on the cut to the basket. Ivanovic is open, top of the key, and that rattles the rim. Zerbez keeps it alive, and his body's on the floor. Good hustle by both sets of players. As Fontecchio ties it up for Baskonia. And we'll get a jump ball. Fontecchio's not letting go. As Fontecchio and Branko Lazic go at it. Baskonia come up with the tip. Oh, Baldwin. He's got the ball on a string right now. Fontecchio, let's fly! And he's fouled by Mike Zerbez. Well, players have got to be very careful now in their closeout on shooters. The referee's trying to clean up the game, and once the shooter leaves his feet, you've got to give him room to come down. I don't know that Zerbez does a lot wrong there, to be honest. As Lamar Peters, new signing in the ball game for Wade Baldwin. Just the first foul on Zerbez. This is always painful when you foul a three-point shooter because you got to wait at the line for 3 shots and you're just looking for a hole to duck into. Fontecchio, 5 EuroLeague seasons, 3 with Olimpia Milano, 1 season last year with Alba Berlin. And he's in his first season with Baskonia, member of the Italian national team. Alec Peters still an injury scratch for Baskonia. Pass inside to Zerbez, and if it's on Nanoko, it's at least 2 to my count. We'll see. Landry Nanoko. That is his 2nd foul. He's holding Mike Zerbez. Marko Simonovic into the ball game. Peters with the foul. Peters in his first ever EuroLeague season from New Orleans originally, the Big Easy. Trying to stay close to Ivanovic. Kuzmić. I think Kuzmić is called for a travel. Turnover ball. So Baskonia look to open what could be their first double-digit lead of the night. Nanoko looking for shooters, kicks to Peters. Peters stripped in the lane, finds Fontecchio. Fontecchio's shot no good. And Ivanovic comes out of the pack with it. A little fast break here. Finds Hollins on the wing. Hollins' shot is too strong. I'll tell you, for a team that don't shoot particularly well from three-point land, they've certainly fired him up. As Gudraitis shows him how to do it. And this will bring a timeout here from Coach Radonjic as his team faced their first double-digit deficit here in the Fernando Buesa Arena. Crvena Zvezda of Belgrade down 11 at the timeout. Nice pass here. I love the hit in the trailer. And then Gudraitis pinned down in the corner. Knocks down the shot. So often you'll see wing players in the old days, those wings would get to the free throw line extended and then go to the rim. Now they tend to go flat into the corners. Here's the score here at the timeout. Baskonia up 11 over Crvena Zvezda. Just taking a look at the three-point shooting for Crvena Zvezda. They're just 4 of 11. Baskonia 5 of 9. And a good time out here from Coach Radonjic. They lost to Partizan a couple of nights ago. Their arch rivals in the city of Belgrade. First Partizan play in the Euro Cup competition. And that is one of the great rivalries of European basketball. The black and white of Partizan against the red and white of Crvena Zvezda. Stefan Markovic on the floor now for Zvezda. Kuzmić sets a screen. Holland's in the corner, trying to break down Gudraitis, looking for an option now. Shot clock violation, so that's tough. You know, coming out of a timeout, you'd like to execute a good set, and it's an empty possession and a turnover for Crvena Zvezda, who are struggling to find some fluency on offense right now. Peters. Oh, Peters with a step back shot, but he gets called for the push. I thought it was a terrific rake back dribble. Peters doesn't believe it. Coach Fahy is saying, hey fella, move the ball. Watch this. Goes at the defender, rakes back, lets fly, but he gets called for the push. A nice pass to Kuzmić, who just couldn't get his fingertips on it. It was the perfect idea, but Kuzmić just couldn't grasp it. Now Kuzmić has to dig in and defend against Anoko. And Anoko just too quick for Ognjen Kuzmić. Right now, Crvena Zvezda, 3 consecutive turnovers, 3 empty possessions. They have 7 turnovers in total. And we've still got 6 minutes to play in the first half. So they're going through a tough passage now. They're going to dig in and try and make something happen defensively. Can somebody get a deflection, a tip, a defensive rebound, a steal? What a pass inside to Steven Enoch. The bullet pass from Peters, and Coach Radonjic is going to burn another timeout here in the first half as Baskonia are rolling here in the Boisa. Look at this pass, a look-away pass from Peters to Steven Enoch, and Enoch knows what to do with it there. The previous possession from Landry Nanoko, who rolls Ognjen Kuzmić and goes right to the cup. Well, a little vignette here on Nikola Ivanovic. Had a good outing last week. Ivanovic had 14 points in the win over Asval. He came off the bench to provide 8 points in the first quarter, knocking down a couple of outside jump shots, which are a tonic right now for a team that are struggling to put points on the board. The line on Ivanovic, 8 points on 2 of 2 shooting from inside the arc, 1 of 2 shooting from beyond it. 1 assist. See if he can continue to make a positive contribution right now for a team that are struggling on offense. Coming out of the timeout now, Markovic gets to the dots. The scoop and score won't go. I think we've got a basket interference here, Carl, on Baskonia. So score the basket for Crvena Zvezda. Markovic just can't stay with Peters. Peters to Enoch. And this is what penetration does. Penetration kills defense. And so Stefan Markovic gets beat too easily on the dribble drive. He's trying to make up for his error. as he lays the lumber on Steven Enoch. But Peters just too quick for Markovic. And so if you're Stefan Markovic, you got to make note of that. Look, I can't pick him up full court because he's going to go right by me. So you're going to dig in at the three-point line. Well, Enoch knocks down the shot. Baskonia out to a 15-point lead. Markovic in the low post against the smaller Peters. Again, gets to the dots. Crvena Zvezda struggling to try and find shooters. Well, you got to give some credit to Baskonia, too, defensively. They have got the visitors locked down. Markovic, the man from Belgrade, his shot too strong. And Peters wants the ball screen. As we pass the midway mark of the second quarter, Peters lost the handle. Gudraitis in space. Gudraitis with the up fake. And Rokos Gudraitis. That is so painful for Crvena Zvezda because they scratched and clawed and tipped balls in that possession, but just couldn't get a stop. Kuzmić trying to show his numbers in the low post. Branko Lazic, scoop and score won't go. And it's a 5-on-3 here. As Dobric commits the foul to stop the fast break. Good patience from Gudraitis. Granger picks up the loose ball. Gudraitis in the corner. Shot won't go. And right now, it's just not rolling for Crvena Zvezda. Upstairs, off the mark, Steven Enoch picks up the loose ball. Baskonia, good hustle from them, and Crvena Zvezda just on the ropes right now. Can they make something happen? Gudraitis baseline. Branko Lazic gets called for the foul. Here's the reach by Lazic. There's no doubt about the foul. I don't think Gudraitis is yet in the act of shooting. See what the referees think. Of course, they're the most important people, but I don't think he was quite in the act of shooting yet. Not according to the referees. Remember, a player usually, once they pick the ball up, Davidovic, top of the key. Gudraitis really staying close to Dobric. Dobric turns the corner. The runner, that's better. Dobric gets a shot in the lane. And finally, Crvena Zvezda make the scoreboard roll over. Baldwin. This is what happens when you gamble on defense. Right now, Branko Lazic is having a difficult time. He's the club captain, but when you gamble on defense, as he did with Baldwin, now he's chasing the game from behind. Now there's all kinds of penetration and problems. As we go down the other end to see the runner from Dobric. Zerbez coming in to try and give some positive energy. It doesn't look like a happy camp for Coach Radonjic and his players. Baskonia, everyone trying to impress the new coach. Steven Enoch gets to the line. And look at that, Branko Lazic has got 3 quick fouls. Good closeouts by Baskonia. They try to stick with their man. Ivanovic. Timely jump shot from Ivanovic. There's time for Crvena Zvezda to get back in this game. There's no doubt about it, but they've got to try and find some fluency on offense. And they've got to dig in defensively. Baldwin keeps his dribble alive. 3 on the way. And Wade Baldwin fouled in the act of shooting, and you're just left scratching your head if you're a Crvena Zvezda fan, wondering. They just keep pushing the self-destruct button. It's a checkout, and the players have all been told this year that as a point of emphasis, you must let a shooter come down. If you do not let a shooter come down, you get called for foul, and we've seen 2 instances. The first was Zerbez. I think Zerbez might have been unfairly treated. That's a clear example on the foul from Lazinovic. And so Baldwin will gladly go to the line and convert free throws. Wade Baldwin this year averaging 10 points per game, 10.5 points per game on 23 minutes. Last year with Bayern Munich, averaged 15 points per game. So can he get back to those same levels of productivity? For Baskonia, good defense here from Baldwin. And you love it when your offensively talented players can dig in and show a bit of D as well. Oftentimes, it might take a little break on D. Good hustle here from Baldwin. Ivanovic, great pass inside to Zerbez, who converts. Well, Ivanovic is a bright spark right now for Red Star. And he's doing all he can to try and help the club. Nice feed there to Zerbez, who converts. Sonny Karaskas slides a little bounce pass inside to Steven Enoch. Good patience in a low post by the American. Spins along the baseline. And converts. Nothing wrong with the defense from Zerbez. Just some nifty inside play by Steven Enoch. Yeah, Davidovac drives to the basket. Sonny Karaskas pleads his innocence. Yeah, just a quick, sweet move by Davidovac as he sees an avenue. Watch this. Enoch. Good feet, good hands, good finish. Well, cue the dancing girls here in the Buesa as Baskonia right now up 21 points in the first half. Belgrade trying to figure things out on the road. We'll take a look here at the contribution of Lithuanian international Rokas Gudaitis. That's his first basket of the night, and there were plenty of those to come. Gudaitis with 16 points at halftime. This one off a feed from Baldwin. He's 4 of 6 from three-point land. Throw in a basket and a couple of free throws, and you've got 16. These are just rhythm shots in space with the ball delivered on time. And Gudaitis, cool 16 here as halftime beckons. Played for Alba Berlin last year. And let me just correct that. Alba Berlin 2 years ago. Davidovets goes 1 for 2, and when you're chasing a game from behind, you want to convert those opportunities at the stripe. Yeah, Granger trying to find Enoch, who dove to the basket. It's the 3rd turnover for Baskonia. It's 11 turnovers for Crvena Zvezda. Our courtside journalist was asking Coach Bahia before the game, are you aware of the team? He says, yeah, I've been out of work, so I watch a lot of EuroLeague games. So I know what I'm getting myself into. Well, it's a bright start here for Baskonia. They try to go into the halftime change room up double digits. Zerbes pass inside. Just batted out of his hands by Gudraitis. Baldwin flashing into the high post. Spots up and gets it. Wade Baldwin with a dozen. Inside a minute to play here in the first half. Ivanovic, his shot's off the mark. Baskonia. Gonna foul here on Granger, who got a stray elbow in the eye, I think. Good sportsmanship here from Mike Zerbes. Inadvertent contact. Yeah, you can see just the left hand from Zerbes. And Granger just making sure everything's okay. Look at that block from Gudraitis. There's a Baskonia club who can be pleased with their performance so far. Some of those guys might be thinking down the end of the bench, hey, I might get some court time tonight. We've got a comfortable lead. Still a half to go. Waning seconds here of the first half. Ivanovic keeps his dribble alive. Dobric in the lane, the runner won't go. And there's time here for Baskonia to get the final score. Baldwin wants it. 4 seconds, Baldwin through his legs. Baldwin rises, and the shot is just short. So Crvena Zvezda need to go into the changing room and regroup and try to come out and make a game of this in the second half. They've conceded 55 points here at halftime as Baskonia go in with a huge margin at halftime. It's Baskonia Vitoria Gasteiz 55, Crvena Zvezda 32.
Turkish Airlines. 7 days. BKT. And Adidas. Official global sponsors in association with the Turkish Airlines EuroLeague.
Well, first half highlights in the 13th ever encounter between Baskonia and Crvena Zvezda. It has been one-way traffic. Baskonia, a juggernaut here in the first half, posting 55 points, led in scoring by Rokos Gudraitis with 16, Wade Baldwin with 12, Stephen Enoch with 11. So 3 scorers in double digits. You'd be happy with those point totals at the end of the game. We still got 20 to play. For Crvena Zvezda, it's been a bright spark from Nikola Ivanovic, who has 11. Look at this pass inside to Stephen Enoch. Gudraitis, good composure here to knock down the 3. And this is the man, Crvena Zvezda. Nikola Ivanovic with 11 points and 3 assists. He's doing the best that he can. It's just a matter of Coach Radonjic trying to impart some kind of wisdom on his team in the halftime changing room. They are up against it. Here's a look at the numbers, those 7 turnovers down to the bottom of your screen for Crvena Zvezda. They sting a bit. Stephen Enoch, our best performance of the second quarter. 9 points and 3 rebounds for a team right now that are just on fire. Well, the Fernando Buesa Arena got 6,100 fans here tonight. And if they keep playing like this, those numbers are going to start to go up. Well, if you were with us in the first half, welcome back here to Victoria. We are in the capital of the Basque Country. If you're just joining us from somewhere else, a very warm welcome to you, but it's not just to any Spanish speakers, and of course, a warm good evening to any fans of Crvena Zvezda joining the telecast. It's Baskonia in the blue and Crvena Zvezda in the white uniforms. Granger lets fly, and that is off the mark. Sadikariskis with the offensive rebound. He just couldn't convert the stick back opportunity. Let's get the fives organized on the floor for Baskonia. They come out with Baldwin and Granger in the backcourt. Sadikariskis, Gudraitis on the wings, and Steven Enoch the same way they started the game. Crvena Zvezda come out with Markovic at point. Branko Lazic with 3 fouls. Ognjen Kuzmić on the wing. His shot off the mark. Ognjen Kuzmić inside, and Dejan Davidovic on the wing. Each team with a possession, neither team with a score here. Here's Baldwin. Wants to go at Lazic with those 3 fouls. Baldwin, his 3 just grazes the front of the rim, and it's short. You'd like to see Baldwin go at Lazic with those 3 fouls, really put him under pressure. Dobic, top of the key, and it's off the mark. Crvena Zvezda 5 of 17. Good defense by Kuzmić, but Enoch, Steven Enoch showing beautiful hands. It's his second jump hook. Nice extra pass to Davidovic in space. It just won't go for him. Kuzmić with an offensive rebound, finds Lazic, and Lazic's shot is off the mark. So the shooting woes continue for Crvena Zvezda. So we've got a moving screen here. On Steven Enoch. We see it. Yeah, he's just sliding a little bit to his right. Gets called for the foul. Skip pass. Lazic in the drive. And when the jump shot's not going, that's a bright sign from Crvena Zvezda. Try and get something going to the basket. Get a dribble drive. Get to the free throw line. Manufacture points where you can. Gudraitis running his man off screens. Baldwin with the floater, no good. Davidovic down in the low post, guarded by Wade Baldwin. Is going to try and dig in and defend. Davidovic, yeah, jump hook. Left-handed jump hook is an air ball. Oh, nice touch pass inside from Sadikariskis to Gudraitis. Just a beautiful touch pass by Sadikariskis to lead his countrymen to the basket. Kuzmić down in the low post. Little handoff here to Dobic, and he got it. Ognjen Dobic with a 3, and Gudraitis gets called for the N1. Well, this is exactly what Crvena Zvezda need, a 3 to fall, and a chance to get more points. As Ivanovic steps in. Might be the only guy Coach lets on the bus on the way home. Everybody else might be taking a taxi for Crvena Zvezda if they don't find some character here. Good closeout as they take away the penetration from Baldwin. Moves it on to Gudrydis. Gudrydis drops a pass inside to Stephen Enoch, and he's got beautiful hands. The man from Norwalk, Connecticut. You love when your bigs have got nice, soft hands. Catches everything you throw into him, and he converts it. Just his first EuroLeague season. That's Kuzmić. Finds an avenue to the basket and flushes. Well, Crvena Zvezda have been better, but they're just playing even. Nice pass to Kuzmić.
You gotta play with the focus. Too much. 4 points. Guys, we start to play something different in the second half. We gotta play more as a team. Share the ball. Guys, I told you, Kuzmić is already, when you go to screen, he's already out. Sleep. Give us more space. Let's go, guys. Let's go.
Well, the instruction there from Coach Bahia, and he's saying that Kuzmić is stepping hard when he's defending the screen and roll. He wants the screener to slip, which means just touch the floor, set the screen, and go to the basket. Slip the screen. We'll see if they do that. I'm always amazed at what coaches can see and how quickly they can see and analyze it. There's so much going on, but they've got such clarity of vision. We'll see if they exploit it when Kuzmić comes to defend on the ball screen. Enoch really wrestles for position. Moves it on to Seti Kerskis. Shovels a pass to Granger. Now let's see Enoch. There it is. He slips and goes right to the basket. Seti Kerskis, the three rims out. Good hands by Austin Hollins as he deflects the pass. Nikola Ivanovic gets things going here. Dobric turns the corner. Stripped from Granger. It's a 4-on-3 for Baskonia. Baldwin. Foul by Dejan Davidovic. Yeah, good foul by Davidovic. Well, Simone Fontecchio comes in. He looks like a boxer. He's patched up in the corner. There he is. Enoch's baseline jump shot, no good. Fontecchio gets called for the foul and over the back. Compete for a rebound. You don't mind those fouls as a coach because someone's hustling. Hollins was going up a stagger screen, just darted inside. The reverse layup is no good. And Kuzmić competes for the offensive rebound. You see Stephen Enoch commits the foul even before Kuzmić gets the ball. Hollins. Ivanovic. High off the glass, no good. Kuzmić tips it, keeps it alive. Kuzmić. Ognjen Kuzmić with determined work inside, and that is exactly the hustle that you need when you're trying to get yourself back in a ball game. Marinkovic. Baldwin, he's so quick on that first step. Marinkovic inside, lays it up and in. Just good two-man game there between Baldwin and Marinkovic. Enoch deflects a pass. Now, Ivanovic. Ball in his hand. Shot clock running down. The mid-range jump shot is as pure as you like. Well, Nikola Ivanovic is having a terrific night tonight in what has been an otherwise lackluster performance from Crvena Zvezda. Extra pass to Gudraitis in space. His shot too strong. And Enoch with the offensive rebound. It's the 6th offensive rebound for Baskonia. Marinkovic, that's a tough three on the way, and the long rebound into the hands of the shooter. And that's the lack of energy for Crvena Zvezda. So getting out hustled. Baldwin, will it count? Foul happens before the act of shooting. Yeah, it's a slight foul. You can see Baldwin helping the referee out, but the basket does not count. He's fouled before he commences his act of shooting. Pass inside, and Anoko lays it up and in. Zerbez down the gut, lays it up and in, off the two-man screen and roll. Nice feed. Mike Zerbez comes off the bench and it stays at 19 points. Look at the team assists, 17 and 8 respectively. 17 for Baskonia. Marinkovic's shot, no good. Uskokovic comes in off the bench for Coach Radonjic. Can he provide a little spark? He's got the ball in his hands now as he goes across the midcourt stripe for the visitors. Marko Simonovic on the floor. Hollins, touch pass to Zerbez. It's on Landry Nanoko, which it is. Quizzical look from the Cameroon player. And Nanoko with 3 personals. So team fouls for Baskonia, sends a shooter to the line. Now, this is where Crvena Zvezda got to make hay. They've got to convert free throws. So Mike Zerbez back in the Euroleague. Played with Crvena Zvezda between 2014 and 2016. Maccabi Tel Aviv 16 and 17, then was abroad. Not in the States. 6th Euroleague season started with Brosa Bamberg. Weren't they great in the Euroleague? Brosa Bamberg, Freak City. What a venue to go to. But it's Bayern Munich and Alba really who represent Germany in the league now. The pass intended for Steven Enoch. Deflected. Good hands by Mike Zerbez. You can see Landry Nanoko saying, come on, I have my hands straight up. Somebody give me some love down here on the end of the bench. Gudraitis. Got it. He's just got such a quick release. He doesn't need much space to get it off. Ivanovic. His shot hit everything but the bottom, in and out. Sideline break here for Baskonia. Peters, little stop and pop, no good. Inside a minute to play now here in the 3rd quarter. Uskokovic going to ride the drag screen of Zerbez. stop and pop from Ivanović is good. And all credit to Crvena Zvezda. This third quarter, they're coming out and playing much better. It was Kokovic with the foul. It's a reaching foul there, no doubt about that. Watch this. Stop and pop action from Ivanović. Inside out dribble, sets up the shot. Highly skilled player. Inside 30 seconds to play now. Can Crvena Zvezda get one more stop and one more score? 3 on the mark from Simonovic. Now they'll grow in confidence now if they can finish the quarter with a score. Kuzmić slows it down. Wants to get the last scoring opportunity here. Can Crvena Zvezda continue to diminish this deficit that they face? Zerbez dives to the basket. Ivanović lets fly. He strings it. The troika from Nikola Ivanović. Well, does this give hope to the visitors? Ivanović has been nothing short of outstanding in this ball game. And that 3 right there just might wake up Crvena Zvezda. We have a ball game brewing here. There's 10 minutes to play, and Vitoria Gasteiz are up 15. Well, third quarter highlights here in a quarter that Crvena Zvezda came out after a torrid first half, and they've given themselves a good account. They won the quarter 21-13, and they've put themselves in a position where this game could still go their way. Nice pass here to Kuzmić. Baldwin combines with Marinkovic well. Gudraitis with 21 points for the host, the leading scorer. Steven Enoch with 15. Wade Baldwin with a dozen. He had a dozen at the halftime intermission. Nikola Ivanović with 18 points. He's the only player in double digits for Crvena Zvezda. Ognjen Kuzmić with 9. And that 3 right there from Ivanović. Best performance of the quarter to Ognjen Kuzmić with 4 points and 3 rebounds. And now this possession, remember we said, you know, when you're facing a double-digit deficit, can you make it manageable? Can you get it down? I think our target was 12. And now, with the first possession of the fourth quarter, this could come true. Ivanović, so smart, heard the whistle, gets it up on the rim. Let's get the 5s organized here now. Start the fourth quarter for Crvena Zvezda. They start with Ivanović, Hollins, Kokovic, Marko Simonovic, and Mike Zerbez. So a small lineup for Crvena Zvezda. Baskonia start with Lamar Peters at the point. Gudraitis, Fontecchio, and Marinkovic on the wings. And Steven Enoch inside. As Ivanović makes 1 of 2. But Crvena Zvezda are going to get an extra possession here. As Simonovic and Zerbez compete on the backboard. Neither Fontecchio nor Steven Enoch could grab it. Good move by Hollins. Austin Hollins just couldn't convert. He did everything right. He left his defender for dead on the 3-point line, but he couldn't make the reverse layup. Fontecchio lets fly, and that is basketball right there. A dagger from Baskonia. A 3 from Fontecchio to kind of settle the nerves maybe for Baskonia. They push the lead back to 17. Ivanović to Zerbez. Zerbez rises and converts just at the dots. And now with Crvena Zvezda, can you get it to single digits within 5? Fontecchio, not if Simone Fontecchio keeps knocking down triples. Well, put some tape on the floor for Simone. Back-to-back triples for the Italian. Ivanović gets deep. Marko Simonic gets by Fontecchio and draws the foul. Uskokovic knocks down a three. Perfect response by Crvena Zvezda. Now Baskonia, they continue to show composure. Baldwin's on the bench. Goodridis is your hot hand. Peters around the screen of Enoch. Marinkovic. Now all of a sudden, the threes are flying in. And Coach Radonjic really remonstrating with his team because they're just trying to get back in the game, but they're giving up threes. That pass does find the hands of Ivanovic. Shot won't go. Zerbez, first attempt, can't get it down. Ivanovic picks up the loose ball. And now Zerbez on the low post. Jump hook. Converts over Steven Enoch. That's a move that Steven Enoch will be proud of. Peters. Yeah, it's just too easy if you are Crvena Zvezda. That's what happens when you get beat on the dribble drive. Nice pass from Peters. But if you're Uskokovic, you cannot get beat that easily on the dribble. Off the glass. Nikola Ivanovic, a revelation tonight. He had 14 points last week. 21 points tonight. Three ball off the mark. Ivanovic wants to get out on the break. Inside out dribble. Uskokovic uses Zerbez on the high screen. The dribble drive, no good, and Zerbez with a putback, and I'll tell you what, Crvena Zvezda won't go away. Crvena Zvezda are standing tall. As the theme song from the Magnificent Seven plays here in the arena, Marko Simonovic acknowledges the foul, but I think he's pleaded his case. The difference right now is 14. It was 23 at halftime. In comes the starting backcourt. Granger and Baldwin. I think Marko Simonovic has got a case here. There's a travel. This is the case when the travel causes the foul. Baldwin and Granger come in for Coach Spahia. Baldwin from the free throw line. Off the mark. Crvena Zvezda. Ivanovic has the mismatch on Steven Enoch. Touch pass inside to Zerbez, guarded by Goodridis. What a pass, extra pass to Simonic. It won't go. Good slick passing by Crvena Zvezda. Jason Granger with the assistencia to Steven Enoch. Good combination between the American and the Uruguayan. That pass, just Mike Zerbez couldn't hang on to. And Hollins wants to commit the foul. There's a foul from Hollins. Look at this pass. And Steven Enoch with the one-handed dunk. He has 19. He had 22 last week. Steven Enoch with 19 and 9, close to a double-double. Wouldn't you love that? On the night the new coach coaches his first game. Nice pass inside to Baldwin. Look at the slick passing from Baskonia. Granger. And your heart just goes out to Crvena Zvezda because They came out and they won the third quarter. And they came out and they're level in the fourth quarter. And then that three kind of just takes all the wind out of your sails. Well, with the timeout, we get a chance to take a look at tonight's 7 days magic moment. What do the producers have for us? Off the hands of Peters, the look-away pass inside to Stephen Enoch. Watch Peters. Looks one way, goes the other. And Stephen Enoch knows what to do with it in the halo. Good combination between the two Americans. And Lamar Peters only just joined the team, so he's got a telepathic understanding with his compatriot. Stephen Enoch might have to take him out for a meal tonight. Well, we are in Vitoria-Gasteiz, which is the capital of the Basque Country. Remember, fans, this is a double week. The first night in a busy week of action. Crvena Zvezda on the road here in Baskonia. They'll continue the Spanish tour as they will go to Real Madrid for the second game in the week. Baskonia will host CSKA Moscow next week. Good to see the traveling fans from Belgrade, resplendent in their red and white. Markovic back on the floor. Kuzmić, Dobric, the runner, no good. And the tip in by Ognjen Kuzmić. Still time now for Crvena Zvezda to get back in this ball game. Baseline jump shot, short from Fontecchio. How did Sedikerskis get the rebound? And the three off the mark. Back come the visitors. Hollins bottled up by Baldwin. Simonic rises top of the key, too strong. When do you bring Ivanovic back in? He's your man. Crvena Zvezda trying to make something happen defensively now. Baskonia just trying to weather the storm. Stephen Enoch, just give it me. Stephen Enoch says, give me the rock. A double-double for the American, 21 points and 10 rebounds. What a great way to welcome your new coach to town. Hey, coach, my name's Stephen Enoch. I wear 23. Just put me in the ball game. Hollins, that's too strong. But they all count. Austin Hollins off the glass. Skip pass to Sedikerskis. Sedikerskis now gets down in the low post, just physically imposing himself. Jump hook, no good. And good hustle play by Stephen Enoch. Next pass inside to Sedikerskis. And he's swallowed up by Ognjen Kuzmić. You can see Slaia saying, hey, shoot the ball. Hollins, back-to-back threes from the American. And Crvena Zvezda are pesky. They've got it down to 14. Sedikerskis off the feed. Just as smooth as you like it. I tell you, just shaking my head here because there's not a lot of movement. It's just spacing. And Sedikerskis just catches and shoots. The pass is right on the money. And his defender's not that far away from him. Hollins has to pivot. That's the difference. You know, Austin Hollins comes off a screen, has to pivot to shoot. And everything that, well, not everything, but a lot of what Baskonia are getting, they're just facing the basket, catch and shoot. That's a testament to the work that Coach Ivanovic has done with him. Duško Ivanovic put all the offensive sets in. We go right down the gut here to Fontecchio, and Austin Hollins commits the foul. Well, Crvena Zvezda can really be pleased with their effort here in the second half. They were asleep at the wheel in the first half. Granger, another pass inside to Steven Enoch. And the big American in his first EuroLeague season converts. Well, Steven Enoch is going to be in a lot of people's radar on the back of these last 2 weeks. From Norwalk, Connecticut originally, he played for the Obradoiro club in Santiago de Compostela last year, and obviously Baskonia found out about him and said, hey, why don't you leave Galicia and come here to the Basque country in Vitoria, and we'll get you to the EuroLeague. Nice drive here by Ognjen Kuzmić. Previous possession. Baldwin just stops on a dime, loses Uskokovic. Inside a minute to play here. Now Baskonia are going to win this one. Yeah, Stefan Markovic hasn't had his best night. He's been a free agent. He played with Bologna last season, so he's just trying to get back into game shape. Markovic, just 2 points right now. And 2 turnovers. But he's got something to add to this club. The experienced former Serbian international in his 30s. Certainly be good in practice, as Baldwin wants to try and break down Uskokovic, who commits the foul. Get nothing for free when you play against this club. They've got real heart. So sideline out of bounds. Again, Baldwin wants to go out as Uskokovic. He got some help and lost it. Can you believe it's just the 5th turnover for Baskonia? That's how impressive they've been on offense tonight. Well, your final shot is off the mark, and so here in round 10, the first night of the double week, Baskonia with a comfortable win under the tutelage of new coach Neven Spahia meets midcourt and Coach Radonjic. And so we wish Coach Spahia the best of luck as he tries to turn around the season for Baskonia. Well, what an impressive performance they've had tonight offensively. 93 points and 55 points at halftime, and they won by a comfortable 19. Well, here's your final score in this one, round 10. It is Baskonia Vitoria Gasteiz 93, Crvena Zvezda 74. Well, the Baskonia players will pay